Good day, student. Welcome to Digital Classroom of Standard 5th Subject Environmental Studies Part 1. Like water, there are other essential facilities that need to be provided for everyone. These are known as public facilities. One important characteristic of public facilities is that once it is provided, its benefit can be shared by many people. So, in today's lesson, we are going to see lesson number 8, Public Facilities and My School. In this lesson, we are going to see public facilities are essential facilities for the community at large scale and are provided by the government. Let's begin with, can you tell which public facilities are available inside and outside your home? Facilities like electricity, drinking water, healthcare, public transport, school, colleges, hospitals, police stations are available inside and outside your home. Which of the facilities do you see? You will think about it for a minute and you will note them down in your book. We all use public services and facilities. Water supply, electricity supply, health services, education and transport are some important public services. These services are meant for everyone. The services, the organization that provide them and we ourselves are all part of a system. Our school is also a part of that system. Various facilities are available in our school. Similar facilities are also available outside the school. Bus and railway are public facilities of transport. We also use several other public services and facilities such as postal service, telephone, fire brigade, police, banks, theatres, parks, gardens and swimming pools. We must use these facilities responsibly. The school is our world outside our house. We like our school just as we like our home. Each school has its unique identity. I am sure you all are missing your school. You are missing your friends and classroom. You miss playing with your friends and having tiffins. But we all are safe at home. School is for everyone. Each child has the right to go to school and each child has the right to go to school and learn. This is called the right of education. According to the Right of Education Act, every child between the age of 6 and 14 must go to school and complete primary education. For children with special needs, the upper age limit is 18 years of age instead of 14. Let us see what is the role of the community in the development of a school. As we know, school is a very big organization and it needs the help and support of many people. That is why many people and institutions help to set up a school. Many parents, past students, writers, artists, sport persons, scientists and industrialists lend a hand in the growth of a school. A school is a given assistance in the construction of classroom, libraries, laboratories, processment of sports by various sections of society. The community has a role in the development of a school. Similarly, a school can also help in the development of a community or to solve a problem. In order to develop habits of cleanliness among the people, the children of a school become agents of cleanliness. Backed by the school, they launch a cleanliness drive in the village. They prepared posters asking people not to spit in the street and to dispose of garbage properly. They presented street plays and convinced the residents of the importance of cleanliness. Thus, The school had a part in obtaining the Clean Village Award for their village. It helped the village to build its unity. So, in this way, when we are promoting people and making aware about the cleanliness, not only help the village but also help the entire society to build unity. All schools have PTA, that is Parents Teachers Association and Mata Palak Sangha. They bring about a dialogue between parents and teachers. That means they have regular interaction to see the development of a student. Parents can help in various activities of the school. The school represents all parents alike. We must also inform our parents about the happening in the school. We learn with the help of both teachers and parents. So, when teachers and parents interact, that time our progress develops. Their interaction are to our benefit. So, student, what we have learned in this lesson number 8, public facilities and my school. We must use public services and facilities responsibly. School lend a hand in the development of the community. Every child has the right to go to school and learn. So, what you will do? You will read this lesson at your home. Thank you.